Hey everyone, this is my first day of using Feynman's technique to reinforce the information I've learned in multiple subjects. So uh, the first concept that I want to explain is the coefficient of reinstitution. So uh, I know that I'll explain this badly, so I really apologize for that if that's the case, everyone. But I'll still try my best, and this is for the sake of improving my English and also retaining the information that uh, retaining re- retaining the information that I learned. So basically, the coefficient of the institution tells us the bounciness of an object. So basically, there's two variables involved here, which is the object. Like, for instance, I'll give an example. For instance, when you uh, when you bounce a ball to the ground, when you bounce a ball to the ground, uh, are you does it not occur to you why the ball bounces and produces a sound as a result of releasing the ball to the ground off to the ground? So basically, the reason is that before the ball is released off to the ground, potential energy is stored. So basically, once you release that ball off your hands, the potential energy will be then converted into kinetic energy, and as it travels to the ground, because the gravitational acceleration forces the ball to move downward, and basically I'll just put height here for statics since height is also involved. uh, yeah, as it falls to the ground, a maximum of kinetic energy is uh, at play here, and even at the rate of uh, 0.01 seconds before it fell into the ground, a maximum of kinetic energy is still stored. So, uh, yeah, once the ball context makes contact with the ground, it is then converted into heat, form of heat. The kinetic energy would be then converted into a form of heat, sound, and you know, and the third law of motion, which states that for every uh, for every action, for every force that is applied to another object, the same amount of force then applied by the object, the second variable, but it produces different reaction. Like for instance, when you slap both of your hands together, you can feel a sensational of uh sensational what you call this, of uh, hurts, I'd say. Sorry for my lack of English. But anyways, when you slap your hands together, you'll feel you'll feel you'll feel hurt, and that's basically the third law of motion at play. So yeah, uh, so the example, this kind of situation is an example of an elastic motion. Elastic motion is basically the uh, when two objects collide with each other uh, and it still moves up upon after the collision, and which means that kinetic energy is still fully conserved, and we can express that by this formula, which is the EV to final, which is the ratio of the final velocity and divided by the initial velocity. So this is the formula, guys. You also encounter uh you this so in problem like this, uh this formula is also used to like this formula is also frequently used when dealing with this problem. Just put it here, plus m2v2. So yeah, pretty much that is everything for today. And guys, I know I have explained everything. I have explained. I am aware that I've explained this topic very poorly, so but it would really help me a lot if one of you at least subscribes to my channel and supports me from here on out. So yeah, thank you. Subscribe to my channel.